Hello, softball fans. Welcome inside Boardman Softball Complex. I'm Anthony Hartwig, and this is YSN's continued coverage of high school softball in the area. Today we have round two between Fitch and Boardman, a key AAC series as both teams vie to end at the top of the season. Boardman, they lost game one, 7-0 down in Austintown Fitch, and it's their turn to try to protect their home field against these Falcons, who have only lost 2 games all year, and both of them came out of town during their trip to Myrtle Beach. They have not lost a game to a team in the area, and it has been largely thanks to the freshman phenom in their circle, who is Sydney Watts. Fitch will be the away team. They will line up like this. Ayla Ray going to lead us off. Then Sammy A will be batting second. Maddie Taylor batting fourth. Maddie Taylor batting third, Sydney Watts batting fourth. Bella Toffel behind her. Then Caitlin Mitchell, Sam Severn, McKenna Hogan, and rounding out the lineup is Maddie Batis. First pitch to Ayla Ray is a strike from Tori Strines, and we are underway here from Boardman. Ray pops this one foul out of play, and Strines is quickly ahead 0-2. Strines will be the starting pitcher today in the circle. She came in relief in the first game against Fitch. That one's fouled off as Ray stays alive. We'll do it again at 0-2. Her defense behind her will start in the infield. Left to right, you have Nadia Rwana at short, Nadia Rwana at third, Jenna Alexa at short, Maddie Lester at second, and at first base, this one's put into play in center field. And it's down for a base hit. So Ayla Ray leads us off with a single, and now we'll have the time to get back to that Boardman defense. At first base, Cassidy Bryan. In the outfield, left to right, you're going to have Sophia Hoffman in left, Josie Porter in center, and in right, you're going to have Dana Haas. First pitch to this at bat is a ball, as it will bring up Sammy A. Another ball, and A is ahead 2-0. This one fouled back to the backstop. That's a ball, and A is ahead 3-1 with already a base runner on first, as Ayla Ray led us off with a single. So Fitch already threatening. 3-1 pitch from Strines is a bunt down. Strines picks it up, throws it to first. In time, it advances the runner, does its job, and A gets the sacrifice bunt. There's one down in the inning. So this will bring up the senior, ever dangerous Maddie Taylor, coming to the plate in the 3-hole of this lineup with a runner in scoring position and less than 2 outs. First pitch from Strines, taken for a ball. After getting ahead of Ayla Ray 0-2, Strines has fallen behind the next 2 hitters. That one skips in the dirt. Good stop to keep Ayla Ray from advancing to third. She'll definitely do that very quickly if she has to. Lasivita is the catcher today in that flex position. You'll see Weimer a lot back there, but not in the lineup today. That's low for ball 4. And a 4-pitch walk to Maddie Taylor puts 2 on with 1 out for Sydney Watts, who has been just as dangerous at the plate as she has been in the circle today in this season. Gets aggressive, swings and misses at the first pitch, and it's 0-1. This one's hit down in the center field, drops for a base hit. Ayla Ray turns down in third, she'll score. And into third goes Maddie Taylor. And that'll be a double for Sydney Watts that scores a run. Fitch is on the board first. They lead 1-0. So bring up Caitlin Mitchell. Courtesy runner for Sydney Watts on Fitch is going to be Ashley McLean. She comes in at second base with runners on second and third, still only one out for Caitlin Mitchell. Mitchell looks at a ball upstairs. And it is 1-0. Mitchell hits this one in the air. It's going to be picked up by the first baseman. Run will score, and there was no play at first. So bases are going to be loaded. No outs rewarded. No run scores. That was Belatofel at the plate that hit into that. I don't know if you call that a fielder's choice. They look back the runner at third. They kept her there. No run scored. But there was no play to be had at first. Now the bases are loaded for Caitlin Mitchell. Three and one to Mitchell with nowhere to put her. As she pops this one up into the air into foul territory down the left field line. And it's caught by Nadia Rawana down there in third base foul territory. So a big out for Tori Strines. As it's the second out of the inning. Bases are still loaded, but now it'll take a base hit from Sam Severn, the designated player. And she takes the first pitch strike. So Strines looking to get out of this jam with limited damage. Only one run scored right now. Big situation for Fitch. As she catches the outside corner and Strines is ahead 0-2. Next pitch from the freshman. Upstairs. Severn does a good job laying off that rise ball with 2 strikes. And it's 1-2. Big moment in this game already. It's laced down the first base line, but it's caught in the air. Oh, run-saving catch by Cassidy Bryan. And that is how the top of the first inning. Falcons score 1 run, but leave the bases juiced. And we'll be back with the bottom of the inning next on YSN.
#21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoney County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
From on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
Welcome back to Boardman Softball Complex. 1-0 Falcons lead after a half inning of play. Boardman with a great defensive play by Cassidy Bryan, leaving the bases loaded in the top of the first. That inning could have been a lot worse. Falcons score on an RBI double from Sydney Watts. And it'll be Watts in the circle for the Falcons. We'll set her defense behind her. In the infield, left to right, you're going to have Sinadak at third. At short, you're going to have Ayla Ray. At second, you're going to have Caitlin Mitchell. And at first, you're going to have Maddie Taylor. In the outfield, left to right, going to have Bellatofel in left, in center, Sammy A., and in right field, Manny Batis. Tori Strines to lead things off for the Spartans, as their lineup looks like this. Strines will lead things off. Alexa in the 2 spot, Lester in the 3, Brian 4, Goski 5th, Haas 6, Porter 7th, Rowana 8th, and Hoffman 9th. Strines swings and misses at the first pitch, and Watts is ahead 0-1. Watts quickly ahead 0-2. Gave up 1 hit in that 7-0 win on Tuesday. It was a Jenna Alexa single. That's all Boardman was able to get off of her. 18 strikeouts. Ball's up high, and Strines lays off of it. Another rise ball that Strines is able to leave up. And the count evens up at 2-2. Freshman versus freshman to lead things off in the bottom of the first. Next pitch. Strines hits it to third. It gets through. Short, Layla Ray with the throw over. And it is in time. What a play by Ayla Ray. That ball got through. And Ayla Ray was able to back up the third base deep in the 5-6 hole and make the play. Amazing. So with 1 out, Gino Alexa comes to the plate. First pitch is taken for a ball by Alexa, who had the only hit of the day on Tuesday against Fitch. 8 seniors on this Boardman team. Gino Alexa is one of them. That's a strike. One and one. Alexa calls time, steps out of the box, and then gets back in. Alexa leaves another pitch upstairs, and she's ahead 2-1. Alexa slams this down the left field line, but foul. She turned on that pitch. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch to Alexa from Watts on the way. Down low, the count runs full, 3-2. We'll see what Watts goes to with a 3-2 pitch. Probably a rise ball if I had to guess. No, it's a screwball right down the chute. And Alexa pops it up the chute. And it lands harmlessly in foul territory. So we'll do it again at 3-2. So Alexa will do it again at 3-2. The pitch down low, and Alexa works a walk. 1 out walk puts the runner on base for Maddie Lester, another senior on this team who has been swinging an extremely hot bat this season. She has not let her temporary struggles in the circle affect her ability to hit as she takes strike 1. Lester fouls this one back and is quickly down 0-2. Next pitch down low for a ball. 1-2 the count. Ball upstairs again. And it's 2-2. Two-two pitch to Lester. Another rise ball left upstairs. So far, Alexa and Lester are both doing a good job leaving Watts' rise ball above their chest. Full count to Lester after being down 0-2. This one's popped up into the infield, and that's going to be a big pitch from Watts as she had 3 balls in a row, jammed Lester, and gets her to pop out to first base. 2 down now with the runner on first, and it will bring up for the Spartans Cassidy Bryant, first baseman, who made an amazing play at first base to end the top half of the first with the bases loaded. First pitch to her, down low. That's a cold strike as Brian held off, but it didn't matter. 1-1 the count. Ball gets Brian back ahead. It is 2-1. 2 outs, runner on first. Dino Alexa walked and is the base runner on first base. 2-1 pitch is a ball. And now Brian is ahead 3-1. So this makes 3 hitters in a row that have had 3 ball counts against Sydney Watts. And I think no matter what the result of this inning is, Coach Boots has to be happy with the at-bats they've had so far. Much better than what we saw on Tuesday as Brian fouls that back. The count runs full 3-2. Three-two pitch from Watts. Fouled away. And we'll do it again at 3-2. So we'll do it again at 3-2. Next pitch. Fouled off again. Cassidy Bryan battling. Three-two pitch again. Upstairs for ball 4, and Cassidy Bryan with a great at-bat works the second walk of the inning and puts 2 on with 2 outs. And coming up to the plate in the 5-hole for Boardman is going to be Cami Goski, the designated player. So 2 walks and a 3-2 count to Lester in the last 3 at-bats, as Watts gets behind of Goski with a ball 1-0. That pitch is swung on and missed and evens us up at a ball and a strike. A big spot for Cami Goski. The middle of the lineup. Steps in, 2 on, 2 out, 1-1 count. And that swung on and missed as well. And Goski's down 1-2. Next strikeout for Sydney Watts will give her 200 on the season, as she's stuck on 199. The 1-2 pitch. There it is, 200 strikeouts in the season for Sydney Watts. She gets it to end the inning and leaves 2 Spartans stranded on base. We'll head to the top of the second with Fitch up 1-0 next on YSN.
Mill Creek Metro Parks invites you to join them for a second season of Youth Deck Hockey, July 16th through August 27th. 8, 11, 14, and 17U players. Register now for 6 Saturday games and 1 scheduled practice each week at the Wick Recreation Area. Registration for the Adult League is also now being accepted. Sign up now and don't miss your chance to play deck hockey. Call today or visit millcreekmetroparks.org.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsurancesolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
Welcome back to the Boardman softball complex. Top of the second inning. Fitch leading 1-0. An RBI double from Sydney Watts got them their run in the first, but they also stranded the bases loaded. Boardman left 2 on in the first, courtesy of 2 walks from Sydney Watts. And that's where we stand with McKenna Hogan leading things off here in the second. And she takes a first pitch strike from Tori Strines, who is one of her travel ball teammates during the summer. So someone that McKenna Hogan knows very well. Spends her time catching her, and there's strike 2. So Strines way ahead of the first batter, and Hogan fouls this one off to stay alive. We'll do it again at 0-2. That's how the inning started for Strines in the first. He got way ahead of Ayla Ray. In the next couple batters, she fell behind. Eventually worked out of a bases loaded jam with only 1 run given away. That ball skips in. 2-2 the count. And McKenna Hogan thought that was ball 4, but what? 1 ball ahead. It's full, 3-2. Trying to find a way on base. Get back here. 3-2 now to Hogan. 3 straight balls after a head 0-2. Strine's next pitch is hit on the ground to second. Lester throws over to Bryan in time, and there's 1 down in the inning. So Lester got that on 1 hop and just shoveled it to Bryan at first. And coming up next for the Falcons is Maddie Bates, the right fielder in the bottom of the lineup. She takes a first pitch ball, and it's 1-0. That one catches the corner. Count evens up at ball and a strike. This one grounded to third. Rowana gets it, throw over, and it goes over the head. It's going to be a throwing error on Rowana. So with the top of the order coming up, the Falcons will have a base runner. Not a sight that we see too often. This infield, the Boardman, is usually locked down, but a untimely error gives the Falcons a base runner with Ayla Ray coming up to the plate, 1 for 1 on the day. And she also scored the Falcons' only run of the day. This time she shoots it up in the air, but it will be out of play and foul behind us. Ray steps back in, strides pitch, takes low for a ball. This one's hit to short. Alexa throws over to first. Boardman gets the lead runner, but could not get the double play. Ayla Ray way too fast for that, so they'll have 2 outs with a runner on first. First pitch here is swung on and missed for a strike. And Sammy A gets her second at bat of the day. Takes the ball inside, spins away from it to avoid the contact. And it's a ball and a strike. This one popped up into the air, but out of play and foul. And Strines is ahead 1-2. One, two, popped out of play. And we'll stay at 1-2. Strides next pitch. Popped in the air. Alexa catches it. And that'll do it. Boardman works a clean inning. They work around a base runner. And they'll keep their 1-0 deficit as we head to the bottom of the second next on YSN.
Growing up, I love figuring out how things work, putting things together. I love being able to come up with an idea, design it, just the whole process of creating things. I go to school here at Youngstown State and my passion is 3D design. I chose YSU because all the equipment, the research being done here, it's like a playground for me. I'm Alex and I'm Y and proud.
Welcome back to Boardman. Anthony Hartwig with you as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Dana Haas leading things off for the Spartans. And she is used to being in this leadoff role. She led off so many times for the Spartans. Last year was pretty much a mainstay as their leadoff hitter. Today she's in the 6th spot, but leading off the second. Fouls off the first pitch, and it's 0-1. That one upstairs. One and one the count. Sydney Watts worked around 2 walks in the first inning. She also got her 200th strikeout of the season and of her career. And she gets a strike in there looking to get ahead 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Watts gets another K to her collection. And there's one down. So bring up Josie Porter, batting in the 7th spot for Boardman today. Playing in center field. And Porter looks at the first pitch ball. 1-0. Next pitch from Watts, catches the bottom of the strike zone. 1-1 the count. Josie Porter, another senior on this team. They have 8 of them. And she swings and misses at that pitch. And is down 1-2. Watts toes the rubber, the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike three, second K of the inning, third of the day. And there's 2 down. So this will bring up Nadia Rawana, the third baseman for Boardman. Nobody on, 2 outs. First pitch for Rawana is taken for a strike. 0-1. A 1 pitch. Grounded foul as it trickles down the third base line. And it's 0-2. Watts flirting with her third strikeout of the inning and 4th of the game. Ahead 0-2. This one goes over Rawana's head and is taken for a ball. This is where you don't want to be against Sydney Watts. Way down in the count. You got to protect against stuff. Her rise ball becomes filthy, and there's the strikeout. Watts strikes out the side and ends the bottom of the second and maintains Fitch's 1-0 lead as we head into the top of the third. And we'll be back with that next on YSN.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
Welcome back to Boardman. Top of the third inning. As Fitch leads 1-0, and Maddie Taylor will be leading things off for the Falcons. She walked her first time up, was stranded at third. After leaving the bases loaded in the first inning, Tori Strines worked a pretty clean second. Just one base runner, and it was on a throwing error. And then a fielder's choice. First pitch to Taylor is a ball. She's seen 5 pitches, and all 5 of them have been balls, and I just nixed that because Tori Strines finally throws Taylor a strike, and it's 1-1. Taylor rips this one down the right field line in foul territory. And a good look by Bryan, but she could not make the catch, so it'll be a harmless foul ball for Taylor, as she is now down 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Taken. Two and two. And that one gets inside and clips Taylor. And it'll be a leadoff base runner for the Falcons. Not what Strines wanted to do with 2 strikes. But it looked like that screwball that goes inside the right-handed hitters got away from her. Make sure Maddie Taylor's good. She gives the all clear. She'll stay at first base. And Sydney Watts will come up to the plate. She had the RBI double that scored the first run of the day for the Falcons. Takes the ball here. That one's down low for a ball as well. 2-0 to Watts. That one hit hard to Alexa, and she can't handle it. It'll get through to the outfield. Taylor will get to third, and Watts will stroll into second. Big moment for Fitch now. Runners on second and third with nobody out. McLean will come back in to run for Watts as a courtesy runner at second. And Coach Moots will have a conference with his infield inside the circle. That ball was hit hard on the ground and got under Alexa's glove. A play that she probably feels like she should have made. We'll see how they scored it. As it brings up Bella Toffel for the Falcons with runners on second and third and nobody out. First pitch to her, taken for a ball. That one's hit to center, and it's down for a hit. 1 run's in, and that'll be it. It'll be an RBI single to center field for Toffel, and the Falcons add on to their lead 2-0. They did score that narrow, by the way, for Boardman. So Sydney Watts not rewarded with the hit. Falcons have 2 runs on 2 hits. A couple of walks, a couple of Boardman errors. Runners on first and third, nobody out. Toffel on the run, and Boardman will let her go. Defensive indifference. Mitchell lays down the bunt. They tag her out. Oh, great play by Cassidy Bryan. Smart to look the runner over at third and tag out Mitchell. Great play. Another one by Cassidy Bryan that for now saves a run. This will bring up Sam Severn. Takes a ball. Severn on the day 0 for 1. But he is ahead here 2-0. And that's called for a strike. 2-1 the count. 2-7. That one catches the corner for a strike as well, and the count evens up at 2-2. Tori Strides looking to wiggle out of another jam. She left the bases loaded in the first. Now she's had runners on second and third with less than 2 outs as this one's taken for a ball, runs the count full. 3-2. Severn pops this one up to shallow center field, caught on the run. Throw home will be not in time as McLean, the courtesy runner for Watts, scores. And it's 3-0 on the sac fly from Sam Severn. So as we bring up McKenna Hogan, now we're with a runner on third and 2 down. Hogan is 0 for 1. And she fouls the first pitch straight back. Three nothing Falcons. As that's a ball upstairs. Evens the count up at a ball and a strike. That's a ball as well. 2-1. Tori Strides trying to keep her team in this game. Has pitched well with runners on today. That's a 3-1 count now after that ball tails outside. McKenna Hogan looks to reach base for the first time today. 3-1 pitch. Taken for a strike at the knees. 3-2. So for the second time, McKenna Hogan will be looking at a full count. She had a full counter last time up. In the 3-2 pitch this time, fouled away again, and we'll do it again with full. So another 3-2 pitch from Strines. Taken up high for ball 4. And Hogan will keep this inning alive. And we'll put up runners on the corners with 2 outs. We'll have a pinch hitter for the Falcons in the 9 spot. It's going to be Allison Foley at the plate. Also a courtesy runner for McKenna Hogan. And the courtesy runner for her is going to be Kayla Schubert. So Foley at the plate, Schubert at first. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Strine's first pitch to Foley. Hit on fair territory, and it's going to be no play. Oh, there is going to be a play. Oh, Maddie Lester with the heads-up play, excuse me. As that ball got by Cassidy Bryant, you would call that down the line, I think. But Lester was right behind her, got it, stepped on first herself, and made the out. So Boardman dodges a bullet. Fitch adds 2 more. And then we'll head to the bottom of the third with the Spartans down 3-0 on YSN.
First thing that really struck me was, of course, the passion the YSN team had for sports. But what really stood out was the respect they seem to show every program in the area. There seemed to be no bias, and I truly admired that. You got to work hard for what you get. You're not going to win a beauty contest around here. You got to put the work in northeastern Ohio, and YSN certainly does that and kind of personifies the area. My name is Super Dave O'Malley, and my sports network is your sports network.
Welcome back to Boardman as Fitch takes a 3-0 lead now into the bottom of the third. Sophia Hoffman will lead things off for the Spartans. 9-1-2 in their lineup due up here in the third. After a shaky first inning, Sydney Watts struck out the side in the second. And the first pitch to Hoffman in the third is upstairs for a ball. Hoffman fouls that one into the backstop, evens us up at a ball and a strike. Earlier today with her first strikeout, Watts got 200 in her season and her career. The freshman extremely impressive this season. 1-1 pitch taken for a strike. 1-2 on Hoffman. One, two. Swung on and missed. 4 consecutive strikeouts for Sydney Watts. And there's one down in the inning. It'll bring up the top of the Boardman lineup, and Tori Strine, she grounded out to Ayla Ray her first time up, in a great play where that ball got past third, and then Ayla Ray had to go deep in the 5-6 hole and make a long throw over to first to get Strines, who is not a slow runner at all. Takes the first pitch ball here and is ahead 1-0. 1-0's held off as well. Strines ahead 2-0. The top of the order for Boardman did a really good job. Had a lot of quality at bats, put 2 runners on in the first. Just could not get that timely hit. That strike catches the knees, and it's 2-1. So it makes Watts so hard to contend with. You can work the bottom of the zone and the top. You got to kind of pick your poison on what you're going to key in on. That's a strike as well. 2-2 the count. Pitch on the inside corner, outside the lefties. And the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 5 strikeouts in a row for Sydney Watts. And she is now in cruise control, I would say, as General Alexa will look to get her out of it. 2 outs, nobody on. Alexa walked her first time up, and she takes a pitch upstairs this time. First meeting between these two teams on Tuesday. Alexa was the only Spartan to get a hit against Sydney Watts, a single. 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. And it's evened up at 1-1. The ball down low, and Alexa back ahead 2-1. Two-one pitch popped in the air, foul territory. Hogan gives it a look, but it'll get out of play. And the count will go even at 2-2. 2-2 pitch skips in the dirt. Alexa lays off, and she'll have a full count at 3-2. If Jenna Alexa reaches, Maddie Lester will be next on deck. Full count to Alexa. Bird just flew through the infield. No kidding. And the next pitch. Alexa rips it to short. Ray's there. Throw over in time. And that'll do it for the third. 1, 2, 3 go the Spartans, and we'll head to the top of the fourth with Fitch leading 3-0 on YSN.
Reliability. Innovation. Scale. These three values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step.
Welcome back to Boardman. Anthony Hartwig with you. Top of the fourth inning. Falcons up 3-0 on Boardman. And it'll be the top of the Fitch order due up, as it'll be Ayla Ray to lead things off. Ray on the day is 1 for 2 with a run scored. We have some time. Let's look at Tori Strine's pitching stats on the year. She leads the team in innings pitched with 56.2. She has started 6 games and appeared in all 13. Got a win-loss record of 4-3. She has an ERA of 3.08. She has struck out 49 and walked 23. First pitch to Ray here is a ball. Ball low and outside as Ray works a 2-0 count. Strines this time catches the corner on the outside to get in the count 2-1. Three and 1 the count. Either Ray looking to get on for the second time today. Strines has only walked 23 hitters in over 50 innings. That one hit deep to center field. And it's off the fence, a double at least for Ray. She'll hold up there. So Ray with some firepower to lead off the fourth. Her second hit of the day, she's got a single and a double. And she's on second with nobody out. So now with a runner in scoring position, nobody out, it will bring up Sammy A, who hacks at the first pitch and fouls it off. This Fitch lineup is relentless as it just keeps coming at you. Strines has pitched well so far, but it's not like pitching well for 3 innings is going to get Fitch to back off. 1-1 the count. And the next pitch is fouled away. Strines has pitched well today with base runners on. Limited damage innings that could have been a lot worse than they were. Fitch scored 1 in the first, 2 in the second. But both of those innings, Fitch left multiple runners in scoring position. A fouls this one off, and we'll stay at 2-2. Two-two pitch ripped in the right field, down for a base hit. And Ray is going to score easily, throw to second on the throw home is overthrown into the outfield. Sammy A will stay at second. Ray will score, and it's 4-0 Falcons. So now with a runner on second and nobody out, same situation for Maddie Taylor. First pitch from Strines, fouled away. Out of play behind the Falcon dugout. So far on the day, Taylor has not recorded a bat. She has walked and hit by a pitch. She's also scored a run. 2 foul balls put her down 0-2 here. Strines way ahead 0-2. The pitch to Taylor. Taken for strike 3 looking. 3 pitches is all Strines needs to strike out the talented senior, and that should be a confidence booster for the Fitch freshman. But it does not get any easier in this lineup. Sydney Watts comes to the plate with 1 down and still a runner in scoring position. First pitch to her is a ball. It's 1-0. Strines gets her to swing and miss. Count goes to 1-1. Next pitch to Strines, off speed, but doesn't get in the zone. Two and 1. Two-one pitch to Watts. Hit hard to center field, and it drops in for a base hit. Run comes home to score, and Sydney Watts has her second RBI of the day. This one of a single variety. And Fitch moves ahead 5-0. McLean will come in again to courtesy run for Watts at first base. And it will bring up Bella Toffel, who also has an RBI on the day. Toffel is 1 for 2 with that RBI. And she fouls this pitch back to fall behind 0-1. This one fouled away. And Strines is ahead 0-2. Oh-2 pitch from Strines. Fouled off, and Toffel stays alive. That one gets away from the Civita, and McLean will run to second. So now a runner in scoring position for Toffel, who has a 1-2 count to deal with. Pitch from Strines. Taken for strike 3, the second K looking of the inning. Now there's 2 down. Caitlin Mitchell will come to the plate with 2 outs and a runner in second. Fitch already put 2 in this inning to lead 5-0. First pitch from Strines is taken for a strike. Pitch down low. Want to know the count on Caitlin Mitchell. Find a player profile for Caitlin Mitchell on ysnlive.com titled The Falcon Made for Greatness. Had a chance to talk with Caitlin Mitchell yesterday on Running Point. Great interview. Sponsored by Greenwood Chevrolet in Austintown. Make sure to check that out at ysnlive.com. 2-2 pitch from Tori Strines to the junior is taken down low for a ball, 3-2. Three-two pitch hit to Lester. Throw over to first inside. And Boardman ends the inning, but not before the Falcons strike for two more. And they lead 5-0 as we head to the bottom of the fourth next on YSN.
Mill Creek Metro Parks is launching its first ever co-ed youth NFL Flag Football League May 14th through June 18th. Registration is now open for 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12U players. All games will be played Saturdays at the Wick Recreation Area. Sign up today and don't miss out on a chance to be part of this surging American youth sport. Backed by NFL Flag Football. Call or register today at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Welcome back to Boardman as the Falcons lead 5-0, bottom of the fourth inning. 3, 4, 5 in the lineup due up for the Spartans. It'll be Maddie Lester to lead things off. And if the Spartans are going to show any sign of life, it should be here with the middle of their order due up. Lester is 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch to her is upstairs for a ball. Lester ahead 2-0 as she takes that rise ball for a ball. Lester batting .400 on the season as she takes that strike. Batting .400, but she has 3 home runs, 16 RBI. So she's definitely put together a strong offensive year. Takes a strike here to even it up, 2-2. Two pitch, rise ball upstairs. Count runs full on Lester. Full count pitch, and Lester takes up high for a ball. Third walk of the day for Watts, and this one leads off the fourth for the Spartans. So this will bring up Cassidy Bryan with a runner on first and nobody out. Bryan hits this through, and Lester's going to head to third. Bryan's going to head to second. as it got under the outstretched arms of the infield. Diving attempt made by Caitlin Mitchell, but she couldn't get her glove on it, and it trickles in to right center field for a double. Golden opportunity now for the Spartans as Cassidy Bryan gets the Spartans' first hit of the day. As Cami Goski tries to bunt, it goes foul, and she's down 0-1. Runners on second and third, nobody out. 0-1 on Goski. Squares the bunt again, pulls back, takes upstairs, and it's 1-1. Boardman trying to show some life. Down 5-0, but a golden scoring opportunity here against a pitcher that doesn't really give up too many scoring opportunities to begin with. Swung on and missed. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Big strikeout for Sydney Watts with 2 runners in scoring position and nobody out. She does not let Goski put it in play. And there's 1 down. Going to have a pinch hitter for Dana Haas. And it will be Maddie Dravecki coming in to hit. Still runners on second and third. 1 out now for the Spartans. This is Dravecki's first at bat. Hits it opposite field hard, but it tails foul. And it's 0-1. Solid contact, though. Taken for strike 2, and now Dravecki down big in a spot that is dangerous against Sydney Watts. 0-2 the count. Ball down low. 1-2. That might just be setting up the rise ball, though. See what Watts brings with a 1-2 count. Hit opposite field, and it lands harmlessly in foul territory, so we'll stay at 1-2. Dravecki, 2 pieces of solid contact, but late on the swing, pushes it foul the opposite way. So it stays 1-2. The next pitch to Dravecki. Swung on and missed. The rise ball gets her. It's such a hard pitch to lay off. And back-to-back Ks for Sydney Watts get her into a opportunity to escape this jam. We're going to have another pinch hitter. This time for Josie Porter. Coming in to hit for Boardman is going to be Samantha Hoffman. Two on now, 2 outs as the Boardman Spartans try to show some life in this game. Sydney Watts with back-to-back strikeouts. First pitch is taken for a ball. Samantha Hoffman, her first at bat of the day. Pinch hitting for Dana Haas. Takes a rise ball upstairs, and Hoffman ahead 2-0. 2-0 pitch gets away. Runner coming home, and the runner will score as Boardman's on the board on the wild pitch. Brian also advances to third as that is ball 4 to put Hoffman on first. So runners on the corners now with 2 outs. And they're going to have another pinch hitter as Coach Moots is using all of his bench. Bella Elizer will be batting for Nadia Rwana. First pitch to her is a ball. Watts struggling to get ahead of hitters in this inning. Outside of the 2 strikeouts, of course. But she also has 2 walks and a wild pitch. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. The 1-0 pitch taken upstairs for a ball. And Elizer is ahead 2-0. Runner goes to second, no throw. And there's runners on second and third now. Swung on and missed there. Watts gets into the count with a strike. 2-1. Elizer still ahead. That's taken for a strike. Great pitch from Watts. Count evens up at 2-2. Still a jam for Watts to get out of. Taken for strike 3. Call Sydney Watts peanut butter because she is okay being in some jam. She gets out of it. And that'll take us to the 5th with Fitch leading 5-1. Boardman scores 1 on a wild pitch, and we'll be right back on YSN.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
Welcome back to Boardman High School. Fitch leading after 4 innings of play, 5-1. Boardman scored in the last half on a wild pitch, but Sydney Watts gets the strikeout with 2 runners in scoring position to limit the damage there. Bottom of the lineup due up for Fitch, 7-8-9. It'll be Severn to lead things off against Torrey Strines. Look at Severn's day so far at the plate. She is 0 for 2 with that sac fly, and that one's fouled off. Count goes to 0-2. O2 pitch to Severn is hit in the air, caught on a hop, and the throw over in time. Alexa couldn't make the catch, but still fields it off the short hop and makes the throw over to Brian in time for the first out of the inning. Great job by Alexa to drive on that pitch, not wait back on it. Bad things happen when you wait back on the ball in the infield. She ran it, she charged it, made the play, and there's one down. McKenna Hogan coming to the plate. First pitch to her. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Hogan is 0 for 1 on the day. That's a ball. She reached on an error the last time up, if memory serves right. This one hit back to Strines, but it'll get through her and through for a base hit. So a hard shot right at the middle gives McKenna Hogan her first hit of the day. And coming in for the courtesy runner for McKenna Hogan is going to be Kayla Schubert. So 1 on 1 out for Maddie Bates. Fouls this one off and is quickly down 0-2. Bates is 0 for 1. She was pinch hit for her last time up by Foley. Now reenters the game, which means Foley's day is done. O2 pitch from Strines. Barely gets a piece of it and stays alive with the foul ball. Readjust our camera real quick as it gets nudged a little bit off kilter after that foul ball gets into the fence. 0-2 pitch taken for strike 3. Runner going, throw down, and it won't be in time. So the runner advances on the strikeout. Stolen base for Schubert. And there are 2 down. Top of the lineup, and they're just going to walk Ayla Ray. Forget about that. I thought you had to throw the pitches, though. I guess that's only in college. In college softball, despite in baseball and MLB, you know, you're able to just send the runner to first. In college softball, you still have to throw the 4 pitches. And we saw that come to the forefront of the headlines in college. Strines lets that go, throw over, not in time. As that's going to be a base hit as well. Bases are loaded now for the Falcons with 2 outs. Maddie Taylor, bases loaded, 2 outs. And right now it's a 4-run lead for Fitch, but she can bust this wide open with a big hit here. And if I get time, I'll go back to my story about throwing all 4 pitches. We saw that, you know, if you watch college softball, there was this trend of walking Jocelyn Allo, who is the new NCAA home runs career leader, but there was a stretch of 3 weeks where she was pretty much intentionally walked every time, to the point where she was throwing her equipment off her body before the 4th pitch even came in. She was that confident that the pitches were going to be a ball. 2-0 to Taylor. That's grounded to Lester. It's bobbled for a minute. And they're going to get interference. They're going to get interference on the runner that interfered with Lester's ability to ground the ball. So the run will not score, and the runner is out. Coach Ward is going to have a conversation, I believe, with the umpires. But you saw the home plate umpire immediately put his arm up to indicate interference on the runner. And that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. We'll come back on YSN with Fitch still up 5-1 as we head to the bottom of the 5th on YSN.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
Fitch head coach Steve Ward is still over there talking with the field umpire about the last play of the inning. Interference was called who's on first? It was Ray, Ayla Ray after the intentional walk. No, it was Sammy A on first, wasn't it? Yeah, Sammy A was on first. Taylor grounded the ball the second, and they called Sammy A for interference, and run doesn't score. Bases are left loaded for Fitch for the second time today, and as I've said before, Tori Strines is really doing a good job pitching with runners on base. Pinch hitter to lead off the inning for Boardman. It's going to be Jenna Maddock to lead things off, as Coach Moots is really emptying his bench. He swings and misses at the first pitch for strike one. This one grounded softly to first, throw over from Taylor in time. Taylor was the fielder, and she threw it over to Mitchell, who was covering first for the out. So 2 pitches, 1 out, and it will bring up Tori Strines. Top of the lineup now for Boardman. Strines gets her third look at Watts. 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch upstairs for a ball. Strines has struck out once. And the 1-0 pitch is fouled straight back into the trees behind home plate here at Boardman to even the count up at 1-1. Strines lays the button down. Watts fields it cleanly. Throw over to Taylor. Actually, that was Mitchell that covered second as Taylor came in on the bunt. And 2 ground outs. Put 2 down for the Spartans. And we'll bring up Lieutenant Alexa. Alexa is 0 for 1 with a walk. And she takes strike 1. On the inside corner. A 1 pitch popped high in the air in foul territory, and it will get out of play. So good news for Alexa, she gets to see another pitch. The bad news is it'll be with an 0-2 count, which makes life even tougher against Sydney Watts. The 0-2 pitch from Watts. On the way, nope. Well, Alexa's gonna call time. I thought that was a little bit too long. I was like, wait a minute, this tempo slowed down a minute. And Alexa thought so too. As she calls time, steps back in. Watts this time ready to go, brings up the off-speed pitch, and it stays upstairs for ball 1. 1-2. Alexa trying to spark this offense. And the 1-2. Taken for strike 3 at the knees. And that'll do it for the inning. The Spartans go 1-2-3. And we'll head to the top of the 6th with Fitch still up 5-1 on YSN.
When looking for home design inspiration, don't just be inspired, be Baird inspired. Whether new or remodeling, Baird Brothers has the latest trends like shiplap to refresh your home. Go from inspiration to installation with our wide selection of in-stock American hardwoods. From the rustic charm of antique oak to the warmth of traditional cherry, Baird Brothers has what you need to make your home inspiring. Baird Brothers, our family's heritage, your family's home.
My old boss, he said I would be good at sales because I'm good with people and everything like that. So he offered me a job, and here I am. I have a lot of repeat customers, and referrals, and it's just nice seeing them with smiles on their faces when, they pick up their vehicles, them telling me how happy they are with the vehicles. So that's what keeps you going. I'm Jim Timko, and I've been at Greenwood Chevrolet for 20 years.
Welcome back to Boardman High School. Anthony Hartwig with you. Fitch with a 5-1 lead over Boardman. Sydney Watts going to lead things off for the Falcons here in the bottom of the 5th and take strike one, 0-1. Top of the 6th inning. Watts fouls this one off and is quickly down 0-2. Watts on the day. It's given up 1 run on 1 hit. She struck out 10. Takes a ball here. And then at the plate so far today, she has been hitting on all cylinders. She is 2 for 3 with 2 RBI. Swing and a miss there. She strikes out. Strines gets her. And there's 1 down in the inning. That was the 4th strikeout of the day for Tori Strines. And it'll bring up Bella Toffel with nobody on and 1 out. Toffel hits his opposite field into foul territory. It will get down and for a strike. Toffel steps back in, fouls this one off, and she is quickly down, 0-2. Pitch fouled off opposite side into the Fitch dugout, and it will stay 0-2. Little burst of wind here on a comfortable day. I wouldn't want to call it warm. It's not cold. It's not warm. It's kind of like manageable. Sun's out, which is great, as that one's fouled off on the line the opposite way as well. We'll stay at 0-2. The wind is cold, but when it's not windy and you can just feel the sun, it's actually not too bad out. That might be my Northeast Ohio talking, though. Oh, it's not that bad out because it's not 32 degrees. That one taken down low for a ball. Still a freeze warning tonight, according to our friends over at Stormtracker 21 WFMJ. So if you have those vegetables, we urge you to cover them or bring them in the house tonight. Freeze warning in effect until, I believe, 9 a.m. tomorrow. That's your weather update on this softball broadcast on YSN. You didn't know you were going to get that free of charge. As that one's hit to first, Cassidy Bryan picks it up and takes it herself to first base. There are 2 down in the inning. Up next is Caitlin Mitchell with nobody on and 2 down. As Tori Strines trying to get her first 1-2-3 inning of the day. And this one's popped in the air into the outfield, right center field, run down and caught. And the Falcons go 1-2-3 for the first time today. Nice running catch by Josie Porter. And that'll do it for the top of the 6th. We'll head to the bottom of the inning with the Falcons still up by 4 on YSN.
Jimmy Sutton here, Director of Isle, Purple Cat, and Golden String. We are happy to support YSN and 2 of my favorite people, Scotty Mincher and Super Dave O'Malley. We are an agency that provides services for adults with disabilities. We infuse humor, passion, and joy into their lives. If you know of any folks with disabilities that need our assistance, please contact us.
Welcome back to Boardman High School. Anthony Hartwig with you as Fitch leads the Spartans 5-1, bottom of the 6th inning. And once again, the middle of this Boardman lineup due up for the 3rd time. And for the 2nd time today, it'll be Maddie Lester to lead things off in the inning. Maddie Lester with 3 home runs, 16 RBI on the season. She steps in, trying to get something started against Sydney Watts. Down by 4, but I bet a couple of runs in this inning would really put the pressure off of Boardman. You know, scoring 4 and 1 if you don't score any in this one. Against this caliber of pitcher, it's a tough mountain to climb. First pitch to Lester is low for a ball. Lester on the day 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Ahead 2-0. I'm sorry, 1-1. Oh, that off-speed pitch falls in for a strike. If Sydney Watts develops that changeup to be consistently a strike, then she will go from what she already is to scary even better. I know that's a scary thought for a lot of people that have to play her this season, to think that Sydney Watts could be even better. But, man, if she puts a legitimate, consistent off-speed pitch into her repertoire, then you might have to certify her as a lethal weapon. Still 2-2. Lester steps back in after the foul ball. Two-two pitch, down low. And the count runs full. Lester has already walked once today. And if you're going to nitpick on Sydney Watts' performance today, she has already walked 4 hitters. Payoff pitch from Watts. Lester hits it up in the air. It's not very hard, and it'll be caught in center field. So Lester got just a little bit under it, and there is 1 out in the inning. Cassidy Bryan will come to the plate. Only hit of the day, 1 for 1 with a walk. She's gotten on every time she's been at the plate. She's also been very impressive in the field, making 2 really heads-up plays at first base. One catching the ball on a line, and the other one with a runner on third, picking the ball up herself, tagging the runner down the line, and keeping her eyes on the runner at third to prevent her from coming home. Changeup falls in for a strike to even us up at a ball and a strike. Cassidy Bryan's hit went up the middle just under the outstretched glove of Caitlin Mitchell, as that one's fouled off out of play. This one's hit on the ground to short. Ray with the throw over, and it's in time. Nice scoop from Maddie Taylor, too. And there's 2 down. Cassidy Bryan retired for the first time today. And now it'll bring up Cami Goski with nobody on and 2 down.
Cami, right here now. Get something started with 2. Yeah, leave that up there.
Goski takes the rise ball for a ball. And it's 1-0. Don't know what the small delay was before this at bat started, but it's off and running now. Boardman has really done overall a pretty good job of staying off of Watts' rise ball. Oh, that gets up and in. And it did hit her. Ooh. That was scary. As Goski runs down to first, of course she'll be checked. Everything seems okay though. You do not want to be hit by Sydney Watts' velocity. As Fred Mooch will go over and check on her. And got her in the head. I mean, seems to be okay. Fred Mooch is satisfied. He lets her stay at first. And with 2 outs, Boardman's got a base runner for Dana Haas. First pitch to her is a strike. Next pitch, Haas fouls it straight back. Usually when hitters do that, you can tell that they time it up right. They're just not on the right plane. So Haas has just got to find the right plane, time that pitch up pretty well. As the 0-2 pitch is hit into left field. And it's caught in left field, but maybe the hardest hit ball of the day. As that one, solid contact by Haas the opposite way, but she hit it right to the left fielder. And there are 3 down in the inning. Boardman strands 1. We'll head to the top of the 7th with the Falcons leading 5-1 on YSN.
I've been in sales for 13 years. A few of my friends were in the car business and did really well, so they said, hey man, I think you should come over here and sell cars. There's so many different people that cross your desk that have been through so many different things, and it's my job to make the whole experience very easy for you. It's really finding the wants and needs, and it's my job to get, your payment to where you need it to be, affordable for you. I'm Paul Kello. I'm here to go the extra mile for you.
Welcome back to Boardman High School. Anthony Hartwig with you. Fitch heads into the last inning of play with a 5-1 lead. Haven't had too many opportunities for the Falcons to play away from their home in the area this year. This is one of their true road games, and so far so good. First pitch from 2-7, I should say, is taken for a ball in the top of the 7th. 7, 8, 9 due up in the lineup. And 2-0 on 7. Strines gets back in with a nice pitch on the inside corner to make it 2-1. Strines has really battled today. Pitched really well, especially, I mean, I've said it before, but especially with runners on base. She has battled through as that pitch is hit into center field for a base hit. And Severn leads things off in the 7th with a single. Give Severn her first hit of the day. She's now 1 for 4, and it'll bring up McKenna Hogan, who is 1 for 2 with a walk. McKenna fouls the first pitch off. It's 0-1. Lays down the bunt. Strines fields it, throw over to first in time. But Hogan does her job and moves the runner over. Beautiful sacrifice bunt. There was never even a chance to get a play at second. And now for the second time today, Foley will come up to the plate. And Foley batting for Betis. One ball, one strike, one out. That one taken low. 2-1. That's a ball, and the count runs full, 3-2. Swung on and missed. Strines gets her 5th strikeout of the day, and there are 2 down in the inning. And before Ayla Ray can even step in the box, Coach Moots says, "Put her on, Blue." And she'll walk to second base, her second intentional walk of the day. Fred Moots doesn't want anything to do with Ayla Ray, even with 2 outs and runner on first. So it will bring up to the plate with 2 on and 2 out. Sammy A, who takes the first pitch ball. You're Sammy A, you got to take this as a little bit of disrespect, right? Like, hey, they're walking the person in front of me. They think I'm an easier out. And that makes the player want to prove the opposing coach wrong. Fouls this one off, it'll even this up at 2-2. Of course, it's hard to be just as much of a threat as Ayla Ray is with the season that she's having. Two and two the count to A, and Strines next pitch with 2 outs. Taken. Good hold by A. 3-2 the count. A waits back on that changeup and fouls it off. We'll do it again at a full count. I think there's a Spartan down. I can't see down the left field line in foul territory. But they're, Spartan players are on their knee in the circle. You got to imagine it's either Rowana third or Hoffman in left with the way that ball went. As I wish I could give you updates, but it's just way out of my view where I'm sitting. So it was Nadia Rowana shaken up. She stays in the game at third base. Tough kid. And then Sori Strines goes strike three, drop third strike, lascivious throw down to first in time. So the strikeout gets Strines out of the inning. No damage done, and the Falcons will lead 5-1 heading to the bottom of the seventh on YSN.
I've been in sales for 13 years. A few of my friends were in the car business and did really well, so they said, hey man, I think you should come over here and sell cars. There's so many different people that cross your desk that have been through so many different things, and it's my job to make the whole experience very easy for you. It's really finding the wants and needs, and it's my job to get, your payment to where you need it to be, affordable for you. I'm Paul Kello. I'm here to go the extra mile for you.
Welcome back to Boardman High School as we venture into the last frame of the inning, unless Boardman's able to score 4 runs. There are 3 outs to work with to do that. And leading things off for the Spartans is going to be Josie Porter. 7, 8, 9 for the Boardman order due up. It'll be Porter, Rowana, and Hoffman as it stands. We'll see if Fred Moots goes back to the bench for any of those hitters. If any of them get on, we'll go back to the top of the order. On the day for Porter, she is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. She goes on that pitch. They say that she could not hold up, and it's strike 1. Swing and a miss there from Porter. 0-2 the count as Watts gets way ahead. Oh, 2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Watts starts the 7th with a 3-pitch strikeout. And there's one down in the inning. That was Sydney Watts' 11th K of the day. And it will bring up Nadia Rowana. One down in the inning. And the first pitch to her. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Rowana was also pinch hit for earlier in the game, so she only has one look at Sydney Watts, and she is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Takes up high for a ball there, though, and it evens us up at a ball and a strike. Takes that pitch upstairs as well. 2-1. That's a ball down low, and Rowana is ahead 3-1. Watts in danger of walking her 5th hitter of the day. That is ball 4 as it gets up high on Rowana. And she'll give the Spartans a 1-out base runner. And unless the Falcons turn a double play, it will guarantee that the top of the order will be up for the Spartans. Sophia Hoffman will come to the plate. She was also pinch hit for earlier in the game. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Hoffman is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Swing and a miss there, and it's 0-2. And 3 pitches and an out for Sydney Watts, her 2nd strikeout of the inning, 12th of the day. But it will bring up the top of the Spartans order and Tori Strines, who will now have her 4th look at Sydney Watts. She's 0 for 3. Fouls the first pitch off. One on, 2 outs for the Spartans, down to their last out. Strines gets into right field. It's going to be down for a hit. And this inning will stay alive, and it will bring up Jenna Alexa. 2nd hit of the day for the Spartans, and it went opposite field into right. Alexa, one of the more dangerous hitters for this Spartans team. She's 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. 2 on, 2 out. And Sydney Watts brings in a strike on a curveball that hits the outside corner. Alexa takes a lot of this off-speed pitch, and it's caught in left field. A hard hit ball, but the Falcons are there. And that'll do it for this game. Spartans never gave up, put up some fight, but the Falcons too much. They get the season sweep of Boardman with the 5-1 victory tonight in the Spartans' home here at Boardman Spartan Softball Field. We will be right back, and we'll give out our player of the game next on YSN.
60 years ago, Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods began with 3 siblings, a hand-set sawmill, and a few local orders. And while business has certainly changed over the years, what has not are our principles of hard work, craftsmanship, and commitment to quality. At Baird Brothers, we're proud to put our name on the products we create, from moldings and doors to flooring and lumber. Thank you for 60 great years. We look forward to 60 more. Baird Brothers, for the place you love.
Welcome back to Boardman High School and Boardman Softball Field. Anthony Hartwig with you as Fitch gets the season sweep of Boardman with a 5-1 victory over the Spartans here today. And your player of the game today is going to go to Sydney Watts, who went 2 for 4 at the plate with 2 RBI, and then also pitched the complete game, 7 innings pitched, gave up 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned, struck out 12, and walked 5. So Fitch gets the season sweep of Boardman. Boardman will be back in action on Saturday as they host Massillon Jackson for a doubleheader. I will be here on Saturday. So until then, Spartans fans, we thank you so much for tuning in. From me, Brian Scott, DJ Oakley, and Steve Leslie, could not thank you more, and we will see you all next time.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.